shift cutie at the truck stop knows my name. Threw the candle in the midnight oil and lit up the honky-tonk highway. I see the sun come up, cause I ain't been to bed. Gonna have my name cut into a stone when I lay my head. No rest for the wicked, at least for a few hundred miles. I'm running wild, ride the lightning, run on empty in the ring of fire. Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried, but I got bad down to my bones. Don't know where I'm gonna go, oh sweet child. I'm running wild, I'm running wild. Always been a runner, never been one for settling down. Spent my life in the backwoods looking for ways out of a one-horse town. I found a six-string ticket and jumped that westbound train. Now I only slow down long enough to stand up on that stage. Cloud nine is a cloud of dust for the next 1,000 miles. I'm running wild, ride the lightning, run on empty in the ring of fire. Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried, but I got bad down to my bones. Don't know where I'm gonna go, oh sweet child. I'm running wild, yeah, I'm running wild. Mama, I'm running wild, yeah, I'm running wild. I'm running with the devil, rolling down the road, riding on the storm, living like I'm dying slow. Headlights in the fast lane is my home away from home. If there's light after this tunnel, I'm gonna be the first to know. No slowing down, no looking back, no staying for a while. I'm pedaled down and right on track, I'm ready for this ride. I'm running wild, ride the lightning, run on empty in the ring of fire. Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried, and I got bad down to my bones. Don't know where I'm gonna go, oh sweet child. I'm running wild, I'm running wild, yeah, I'm running wild, oh, I'm running wild, I'm running wild.
It's hotter than the blacktop in July, sweating like a sinner in a church, and I just wanna get out with my crew tonight and shoot at the lights. Got a couple 40s full of hops and fun, looking for a good time, gotta live it up. Leave behind the city, hop inside my truck. No, we don't give up. We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight. Three, four, hey. Looks wild, but you know we're right at home. The louder the better, cause with us anything goes. Life of the party, we're the feature of the show. You already know. We're gonna paint the night red, hoot and holler till we're dead. We're down to turn up, we're up to get down, saying hey y'all, howdy, let's get rowdy tonight. Oh tonight, yeah, let's get rowdy.
miles west of the river, Mississippi mud running in my veins. And on the road is where I found freedom. And hotel rooms is where I found peace. I spent my whole life running Iowa. It's gonna be a long way home. And it's gonna take my heart and soul, my heart and soul.
Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome in for another night of the Rod Challenge. So, just getting caught up. Have not been in this map. I think it's been 2 weeks. Took last Wednesday off. So, just got in and got some contracts restarted. So, this guy's on field 81 doing some weeding. This guy's on field, I thought he was on 98 doing some weeding. He's on 107. Why is he on 107? He is not supposed to be on 107. Well, let's get him to a different field then. What field is he supposed to be at? He's supposed to be at 90, well, 116, 97, or 98. 116 seems like it's going to be close by. It's not. It's all the way down here, but we'll send him there anyways. That's not the end of the world. So let's get him headed over to 116, and let's jump in and see who is here. Hope everybody's having a good night. Had to forgive me. Got a little choked on something right before streaming. Just finally getting it cleared up. So, Rin, if you just subscribed, appreciate it. Just saw that come through. May have been from between streams, or maybe not. We'll have to see. So, starting the night off, Andrew's in chat. Andrew, I hope you're home. Hope you had a good drive back, buddy. Good to see you. Drink water. Howdy, how's it going? Glad you're here. Drink Muddy. Welcome back, buddy. Good to see you tonight. I did put the rules for the Rod Challenge up there. Hardcore. Got to own about a quarter of the map, which on a 16x is the same as owning an entire 4x. So that is plenty of map to own. JF is in the house. OJ's in the house. Nuke wants to be back on Yukon. You know, Nuke, we can't do Yukon every night, but I do want to play more Yukon. Not that I don't want to play the Rod Challenge, but I do get excited for the Yukon playthrough. And guys, I think we have some good stuff coming. Gonna pop the 7-Up early, see if I can get this tickle in my throat gone. So, see if we can get that taken care of. May have made it worse, not better. Who says we can't? That is true, Nuke. We are adults, and I do own the server. We could just play Yukon every night. We would have a whole heck of a lot of gold. So, could be a good time. Jay, hey man, if you're tired, you know, crash out, but I'm glad you're here. As long as you're here and entertained and awake, great. If you fall asleep, even better. We got to reset the counters. Let's see, get that one reset. Get this one reset. Drink. So we're on Dakota 16x. This is a huge map. That field we were just on, 107, is 154 acres. The fields around the outside of the map are over 300 acres each, and cost many millions of dollars. So the Dakota 16x map is absolutely enormous, being a 16x map. So a really big map. Let's see. Do I have... Let's see. Server map. I think I'm going to have to... We'll let this guy drive for a minute. Seems like my Yukon map hotkey got redone. So let's do this. Let's just get that reprogrammed. Or not Yukon. Dakota. And what is, the great question is, what is the actual command for that? Let's see. the command for that one is going to be, with having 2 different live streams and streaming some FPS stuff, the chatbot stuff has gotten, there's just a lot of it, we'll put it that way. So let's see, custom commands. Have to get over to the correct account. All right, let's see. Rod challenge, yep, got that. It is just map, so maybe it is in there and just ready to go. Let's take a look at the chat and see what that button does. See if that brings up the map for us. Oh, here we go. There's the command. I think JF already got me. Yep, Dakota 16x. There we go. All good to go. Andrew, yeah, the drive back was good. When I got to into Iowa and Minnesota and Wisconsin, I started missing off and on. Yep, not too bad. Luckily, it isn't frozen yet. It isn't cold enough that misting really matters, but it is definitely, it makes the driving harder. So we're going to get this changed up. Coming in hot tonight. So there we go. We got the ditch counter back up. Man, look at that. Only a few minutes into stream and things are already going way better. I did hear, I just want to make sure. All right, Andrew Brown coming in with the super chat. I did hear that at the beginning, right when I started the stream, Andrew. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That was very thoughtful. So glad you're home. Glad you get to relax for the Thanksgiving holiday. Will be a great time. Let's see, who else is in here? Abu Hessa, what the time now? Well, it's 9:37 Eastern time where we're streaming. Yeah, drink. So this is a huge map. We'll see. This guy's going to drive me. He can go forever. It can take 20 minutes to drive across the whole map. So absolutely huge. Mike, good to see ya. Mike, I'm doing great. Hope you guys are too. Mike, you back on Welker tonight? Doing the grass to silage conversion? Yeah, gotcha, Andrew. I've been trying to get back into making sure I put Rain X on my truck. Feels like a necessary evil. So, alrighty. Let's get back over to the farm and see what we have going on over here. A lot of equipment picked up. We do have our bale wrapper. We do have our stones. Just a lot going on over here. We do need to cut some more trees tonight. And we should be good with the animals. Planting now. Attaboy, Mike. Get it done. Alright, so these are all good. We are still in second day of April. We have a couple hours left to get these contracts done, so then we'll progress on to May after that. So really at this point, we're just sort of in a holding pattern, trying to get contracts done. 37,000 liters of milk. I am excited for August, so we can get into year 2, so we can start with another production. Where did we put our sawmill? All right, our sawmill's back over here in the woods. Let's get a couple trees cut down while we're getting warmed up for stream. And get some stuff dragged in. We need to keep the tree production going. The sawmill is our second production of the 2 we're allowed on the rod challenge. So need to at least put a couple trees in it every day, every episode. Make some money that way. Not a particularly expensive production, and we can move it around, which we've used a lot, which has been nice. But we do need to get it going. So you can take that one with you there, bub. So if you guys are playing Farm Sim while you watch tonight, let's hear about it. Let me know what map you're on. Let me know what you're doing tonight. Love to hear about it. Had some good updates over on Discord this week. The original Jay is over doing his hardcore torture challenge. We got some guys making good progress on their rod challenge. The Yukon Own the Map is going well. I was just going to say, Nuke, the Judith Plains member server is also going well. That is the multi-fruit Judith Plains version, which gives you a whole bunch more crops and options. So I'm very intrigued about that. Muddy's back on his Michigan for the Rod Challenge. That's your typical Wednesday. Muddy, I assumed. I didn't want to assume inappropriately, but I figured you'd be back on the Michigan. Muddy, how's that one going? JF, there's peanuts. You know what? I may have to jump on there just to harvest peanuts. I don't know. I have an odd desire to harvest peanuts. I'm sure it's going to be just like everything else, but it feels like something that should happen on the old bucket list. We'll have to find a night to jump in there. Next week should be good with the Thanksgiving holiday here in the U.S. Should have some more time off. Speaking of, the streaming schedule next week is going to be an interesting one. Haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do yet, but going to have some more availability. So sort of assume people will be off generally towards the end of the week. So be on the lookout this weekend for the stream schedule. I'll boil them. Okay, Mike, sounds good. I'm in. I like that deal. So be on the lookout for the schedule this weekend. Gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do streaming wise. But like I said, I assume people will have some more time off with the holiday. So we'll probably do generally our normal schedule. And then maybe add a daytime stream at some point in there. So we'll just have to see. Going good. 1 month from year 3. Have wood processing, hats, whiskey, clothes. Now adding beer and dairy in year 3. Own about a quarter map. Cool. So Muddy, how does hats? How do the financials of hats compare to, say, clothes? Are they as profitable once you get there? Is it fabric to hats, or what? I have not done hats. So give me a little bit of detail on how that process works. Is it like, you know, wool to fabric and then fabric to hats? And how does that price compare to clothes? Because clothes are hard to make in general, or time consuming, I should say, not hard, but they are quite profitable. So I'd be very intrigued. All right, who thinks they're blocked by an object? Let's go ahead and figure that part out. All right, blocked by an object. Oh, it's a fent, and it's in the trees. Guys, I know that's a complete surprise to all of you. No one ever would have guessed. I actually suspected this field was going to be a problem. This is that H-shaped field where we're doing fertilizer on it. And so getting from one end to the next is potentially challenging. I would have guessed. JF, nothing gets by you, buddy. Get started back here. We'll watch this guy for just a minute, make sure he's good to go. Let's see. Mike was shocking, I agree. I think the fence needs to go back in the cage timeout spot. You know, Andrew, the fence were much more well-behaved when there was a fent prison on the map. They really were. I don't know why it was, but they definitely were more well-behaved. What in the... all things holy was that U-turn we just did? I mean, it's doing the right thing. Okay, fair enough. We will let him run until there's another problem. Now, one of these guys, yep, has just arrived. Wonderful motivation, yeah. Still a carrot and stick situation, isn't it, Mike? Okay, so I did, for tonight's stream, remove the Better Winch mod, which has been identified as the culprit for the bad courseplay transitions. I did that on a couple of my series game saves, and that has worked there as well to fix the problem. Though I did have one problem on Judith Plains for during recording this week, but I'm not sure if that was related or not. So my point is, we are expecting this to go quite well. We have a 116. We do not. Save current course. Already exists. It does. Where? Oh, 116. There it was. Okay. That's fine. We can live with that. And let's just make sure we get to 1%. We should be on field 116. So as soon as we hit 1% on that top contract, we know it's working. And everything is going well, which is good enough. So hats are 5 different ones. One is water digester and wood chips. One is fabric. One is wool and lime. One corn and honey. And one is just straw and some easy. So some are easy and some are not. Interesting, Muddy. I have not done hats, and that takes me completely by surprise. That makes it more interesting, right? Having the ability to have all those inputs. I always felt like that we needed something more with wool and cotton, just the same type of thing, have multiple inputs, even if it wasn't clothes, you know, something else that you could make that would take care of that. So that's very, very interesting. Huh. I like that. I like that a lot. I may have to look into doing some hats, get that stuff going, see how it all works out. Alright, so the next winch mod, I want one that you don't have to get out of the truck. You just aim it. Just aim it and go. Full Bluetooth wireless winching. We have the wireless, the Bluetooth pressure washer. So why not have the winch as well? Muddy, that's got me thinking. That's very intriguing. Do I have these on the wrong side, or did I install the one that takes the... Let's see. Oh, He-Man hasn't checked in yet, so we can turn on the interactive zone markers. Nope, we're on the wrong side. Let's see, I thought this was the auto feed version of this mod. To go around our ports. Nuke, cough, cough. Alright, let's drag this one in. On this series with the large fields and all the straw, it's easy money to just make straw hats for you. Oh, yeah, okay. I could see that. We do have an absolute boatload of straw. Like, more than I know what to deal with, or how to deal with it. There's no effective way. I think that shed up front is completely full, as it is. Are we gonna get the winch line tonight? Can't see my keyboard around my mic. There we go. Try to grab a couple of these and drag them in. Yeah, with the 16x map, there are some parts of the productions that are just absolutely enormous. You know, if you get a grass field, the grass, you could just last a whole year with the grass you get from it. With the straw, same thing. Just get so much of it. So I'm going to try to push this out of the way a little bit. Put it over here out of the way. The Year 3 Supercut for T5 came out yesterday. Trying to get caught up on those as well. Northern in the house. How is it going? You guys don't know, Northern's got a channel. He's got some great stuff out there. Love his videos. Make sure to check his stuff out. Send him some love. Appreciate you hanging out, brother. Northern, did you end up resetting your Fiat as well after we got that info from Ito? Because I've had no issues since then, which was very, very interesting to me. Well, I should say no more issues with the visual glitches. 12 straw to 3 hats with 24 cycles a month on 100% on my map. Straw hats pay 30. Wow. Wow, buddy. That does seem like just making money hand over fist. Is a hat mod on the mod hub? All good, Northern? Perfect. Good, good, good. I had a boatload of straw from barley harvest. I just sold it over. I mean, I didn't know what else to do with it. Beaton's in the house. Beaton finished his harvesting today. Did manage to break a little something on the end there, but... Oh, Northern, I tagged you over on Ito's Discord. So the solution for me was I removed the Fiat from the game save, and then did a fresh download of not only the tractor, but also the, whatever we're calling it, the destroyed skin, that specialty finish. And it works. So that was a good one. That worked out well for me. Gotta go out with a bang. Beaton, I think you started with a bang. You had a bang in the middle with the ankle. I'm not sure you need any more bangs in your harvest season. We should just hope for smooth, easy sailing for you. Like I said earlier, it might be better to have no luck than to have your bad luck. But you got through it, got it all done. Nothing like that farming spirit perseverance to make sure you get in there and get it all done, right? We're going to finish up our logging here in just a minute. Just want to throw a couple of things in here. Keep that moving. I mean, Beating the harvester I should say the header's a little bit broken, but the ankle's back. You're not on crutches, so... This tree's got to go. It's in the way. Got my first crash counter of the night on that tree. He-Man in the house. See, He-Man, I got it up before your comment came through on my end. But yes, you are correct. Oh, and we got we got the winch down now. Because we were bouncing around. Hey, no worries, Northern. I'm glad you dropped in then. I gave you that info. Yeah, the guys over on Ito were super helpful. Had lots of input. I mean, I think there were a couple guys jumping in, trying to offer input and help. And I tried a couple different things that they suggested, including sending over the error log and that kind of stuff without much luck. But then the uninstall, load the game, save without it, and then reinstall the whole mod from a fresh download, and then bring it back into the game worked quite well for me. So, yeah, because I agree, Northern, that tractor is a pretty cool little tractor. And for me, at least, on the Realistic Cattle Ranch series, that's sort of the heart and soul of the ranch. Didn't want to get rid of it, but it was unplayable with the visual glitches. That's why I have a heated shop so you can fix all winter. Yeah, I mean, Beaton, we wouldn't want you to have any downtime. I mean, come on, don't be silly. Got to keep you busy. Keeps you out of trouble. At least I know when I'm busy, I'm not in too much trouble. Always a little bit of trouble, but being busy keeps me out of the big trouble. All right, seems as though we got all the trees we cut down. This is going to be our next expansion area for the yard. Not exactly sure what we want to put in here yet, but we'll figure that out. Why are we making such little progress on our contracts? Okay, they're just slow. That's all. Yeah. And Northern, I was screwing around with the in-game Fiat just to see if I could just replace it. You know, it wouldn't be the same, obviously, without the skin, but, you know, at least have the same type of tractor. And even the motor sounds on the Edo mod are so much better than base game. Just a huge, huge difference. Might have had time for FS25 one of these years if I had that time. Now, see, Northern, you got to get a little PC in the shop, and you just get a big map like Dakota 16x or 4x, and you just, you know, while you're fixing real farming equipment, you just put a worker out like this, and you do some fertilizing contracts, and you make some money, and over lunch you sit down and you plant some beans or whatever else it is. You know, you gotta work it in, you know. Not gonna have all afternoon to sit and do it for sure. All right, are there other contracts that we want to look at since we're going to be here for a while? Let's take a look and see. Bale wrapping? No, I'm not doing bale wrapping. I'm not being talked into that tonight either. Don't care what you guys have to say. No, thank you. $544,000. Carrots and a Fent. Yep, that's the killer combo right there. All right, let's see what we have as far as farmlands. We have to buy something connected. This is going to be 700. We'll be able to buy this pretty quickly. What do we have as far as growing? Yeah, I really want to own this grass field. Carrots, I heard it. He-Man's been lurking and waiting for that. Yeah, we got potatoes on field 89, carrots on 105. What do we have on 106 and 107? Oh, no, I'm sorry. 105 is soybeans. 106 is carrots. That's the field we pull all the wood out of. And then we have sunflowers on 107. And does field 7 have anything on it? Do we need to plant it? All right, this has potatoes. Do we not have potatoes selected? Is that what happened? Let's see. No. Oh, it's just brown. Yep, that's it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I would love to pick up field 87 tonight for, you know, $7 million, which we won't have, because then we get down and get this grass field, because that grass field would allow us to just do endless silage. So that is an interesting one. 653,000 must have just sold something. It sold some silage, apparently. And we have, so here's our potato field. Here's our soybean field. We're going to need so many harvesters when the time comes. It is going to be craziness. The carrots we planted, those are good to go. You can see the outline of little forestry areas we cleared out a couple episodes ago before we planted. And then our sunflowers over here. Oh, we got to weed. That's why we were over here. We needed to weed our own field. All right, well, we can do that. That's not a problem. All right, so what is it we want to do with $653,000? We need to do something. And if we're not going to buy, because this one's going to be what we said, 700, basically. Yeah, about 700. So we can't afford to buy that one. Do we have anything that is going to be ready to be harvested besides grass anytime soon? Because we could certainly get into some harvesting contracts. A bunch of stuff is plantable, but it's only grass, oilseed radish, and poplar. So we really got to keep progressing, or we're just going to do endless contracts. So maybe we complete these 3 contracts and go to May. I think that's the plan. Let's not start field 97. Let's not start field 98. That seems like just too much. Let's see. Fertilizing complete. Oh, 297 already done. Got that one done last episode, apparently. Weeding 90 complete. That was 100 and that was more than that. All right, we said 97 and 98. Are those the ones we're not going to start? 97, 98. We'll go ahead and cancel this one. And 98. We'll cancel that one. It does feel like we have one in here. 81 is worth 402,000. That is a nice contract. It is 60% of the way done, basically. Hey, Beaten Man. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. So glad your harvest is over and was a success. Get some rest. You earned it, buddy. Okay, so 2 more contracts to wrap up. This one's all but done at this stage. We do need to get our sunflower field weeded at some point, but we'll have the ability to do that tomorrow too in game. The weeds will be small, so that'll be okay. Just waiting for this guy to be done. Boom, he's done. Perfect timing. We're gonna send him back to. Does he have a parking spot? Seems like he does. Let's see how that goes. Couldn't imagine where we set him to park, but we'll get it done. 79 Bike Gang, welcome back. Oh, I gotta remember, I'm only in horizontal chat. You shouldn't miss anybody. Now we're with everybody. Now we're in the group chat. Okie dokie. Well, should we do a little bit of yard cleanup while we're hanging out? Last episode, we were trying to get some storage in for the cotton harvesters, and we were having all kinds of issues and crashing over here by our silage production. So I'm not sure that we want to do anything over here. Debated putting something in over here. This is not a bad spot here either. Could we find a building to put in over here while we wait for these 2 other contracts to wrap up? Maybe we could. That doesn't seem nearly big enough. Spare you guys me clearing my throat in the mic all night. Not loving our shed options. Could throw something as simple as like this over here. I just don't know that that's going to be big enough for the harvesters. It might be. Let's see. That post fit between them? It does. Not sure I want the parking A on top. It's auto drive ready, which is great, but not really necessary. Is there enough space here? I think that's going to be too tight on that one. So we could get a little Fent prison going, you know. This one actually isn't bad, but I don't think it's deep enough. I think the cotton harvester sticks out the front and the back. Yeah, that doesn't look very deep, does it? Love this shed. This is one of my favorite sheds, but we already have that one, so we should try for something different. Let's take a look and see. I mean, this is what we have all across the back already. Not feeling it, guys. Not feeling like we have a whole lot of options here that I'm thrilled about. We could do this one. That's not bad. We'd have to do a pull through, which means we'd have to cut down some trees on this side. We could cut down just maybe 2 trees. We get it over here far enough. Let's get rid of this tree to begin with. I don't think this one's going to do us any good. Oh, what? Don't make Yukon APRs go up. Don't forget the granny tax. You know, Granny hasn't found me over on Dakota 16x. I say that, and I'm sure she will. But, you know, she hasn't found me over here yet. If we did this one... Right, we want that to snap. That may not be bad at all. Let's just hit that with a quick soften on the edges. Is it really that bad over here? Why is it not? I want to soften it because of that tree. We can get rid of that tree and put another one in. That's not the end of the world. It actually isn't too bad right here at all. And then let's hit it with a quick gravel job. Oh, that's not the right gravel. There we go. Around the outside. And then on this side, we'll just come right through here. And then right through here. I think it's 2 trees that have to go away. Maybe 3 if there's a little one tucked in there somewhere. And get rid of that over there. Okay. See how we like it. Not bad, not bad. We'll be able to do some smoothing on this side once we get rid of this tree. So we can throw the cotton harvesters into the shed. Man, field 81 is... Oh, and we got rid of the whole tree. Not what we wanted, but what happened anyways. We're getting rid of trees. I don't need to drag this one over there. We'll just get rid of it too. Alright, now let's hit it with a quick smooth. Now that we have the trees out of the way. That's a weird... Why is it so deformed over here? Oh, gotta get in between the shed. Is it really deformed over here? Yeah, look at that. That bump is not good. But let's get these guys parked first. And let's see what happens. Now here's where we ran into trouble. So we're going to hit it with a save. Did not like parking stuff over here last time. So we'll just save our progress. And then we'll run some auto drive parking spots. See about getting that last little spot smoothed out. Hopefully that gives those 2 fence time to get their jobs done. Alright. There's our auto drive network. This one's going to need some fuel. Alright, so secondary course all the way around because we don't want anyone sneaking in back here unnecessarily. I do feel like this one needs to pop out further as well. So make sure we're rolling forward. Go with the secondary. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? I got an idea. I think we just make a whole secondary row here and make turning in that much easier. Get rid of the tree for me. You can do it. We can actually take the whole thing out a little further. Let's start fresh. Okay. So you start here. A little bit forward. We're just going to do this. Connect that to that. Nope. That to that. Then we want to come out into the grass. Perfect. So we will straighten this out. And then I'm actually going to get rid of this one. So we took those trees out. We can just have the whole thing come out over here. Perfect. From here, I think we just pull a straight in course from right here and let the auto drive, when we connect them, we'll let that happen, but this way we are straight shot in. Guy goes right through here. Make sure that's nice and straight. Got a couple of guys talking about getting into some auto drive. If you have questions, let me know. Happy to discuss, to the extent of my knowledge at least. Think I need more fence? Well, Nuke, I'm waiting for the quad track fent or the updated fixed Tri-6. Either one, I'm happy to take. Georgie, welcome in. Yep, playing a little farming simulator, doing the rod challenge on the Dakota 16x map. Big farming. Cotton 1. Well, that's interesting. Why'd that one go away? There we are. Cap is in the house. Cap, good to see you, buddy. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope the wedding was a wild success and a lot of fun. All right, well, you know, waiting for that Fendt quad track. Yeah, Georgie, we like it. We like the farming simulator. It is very fun. It is in direct conflict with getting a good night's sleep, though. That is very true about farming simulator. Very easy to play farming simulator instead of going to bed, which is a great decision when you're playing, and the next day, not quite as good. Alrighty. Just a little bit of yard cleanup here. Perfect. Love that one. And then let's just pull it straight out. Okay, perfect. Wedding was good. Awesome, Cap. Weddings are one of those things that really should only go good. If they don't go good, it's not great. It's bad, actually. All right, let's get this done. Cotton 1. That is assigned. Come on. Should be good to park. Did we not connect to the base of our route? Ah, I got a silage contract. What's the deal here? It is thinking long and hard about how to get over there. Should not take that long to figure that out. All right, should be able to run down here, turn here. Should be able to come in this way. Really shouldn't take that much work. Yeah. Yeah, northern, yep. Yep. How many times of day do you have? Not sure you're asking, Georgie, but I'm in the U.S. Eastern Time Zone, so it's 10 p.m. now, so still plenty of time. I'm thinking there's something wrong with our coursework, but let's give that guy a minute. Let's also save, because this is one of the issues we have the problem with. Yeah, Northern Tarkov just wiped last week, and I've been playing a lot of PvE Tarkov, and that is definitely keeping me up. Going to a friend's to buy a welder, visit and smoke a premium cigar. Hey, buddy, that sounds like a good day. What kind of welder, buddy? TIG, MIG, mix, gas? What are you picking up? I'm thinking that guy's not going to park at Cotton 1. I don't know why that is. Doesn't make sense to me that he wouldn't park there, but it does seem as though he's resisting that part. Park Cotton 2, get him programmed. We are going to move these down to the parking folder so they're out of the way. And then we're going to send him to park. They both seem... Oh, that guy made some progress. Not enough. His course has to be tweaked ever so slightly. We'll wait for him to get there, and then we'll move this guy over and that guy over just a little bit. And he is in and good to go. Now let's hit a quick smooth. Matrexia, welcome in, buddy. And that's a great question. Yes, I absolutely can. Whether I have anything valuable to say or not, you know, you guys can determine that. But, so yes, so basically the difference between yellow, green, all the different routes. So we'll take this as an example, right? So right in this area here, we have a green route, which is a one-way primary route, meaning that the AI will use that to get from places A to B. Green means it's one way and it's primary. Blue means that it's two-way and primary, so vehicles could go, you know, this way and that way on it, and you use it as their primary route to get from places from point A to point B. So let's see if I can get. Let me jump out of here. We'll come deal with that in a second. Let's see where I have. I have some blue up here. There. So this one over here, see it's blue. So on this side over here, this area is blue because. So on the blue one here, they can go either the direction we're headed or the other direction. So that gives them the ability to go down to the parking spots and come back. Now the yellow and the orange are secondary routes. So that means that the AI will not use those routes unless there is no other way to get there. So as an example, if you're doing parking spots like this, all these should be secondary routes. They should be yellow. For my field staging stuff, like if I want to send trucks down to a field or harvesters down to a field, I do those as secondary so that if we're driving silage to the mill, it never drives off the road onto the field edge to do that kind of stuff. So the yellow ones are secondary and will only be used if there's no other way to get where they're going, even if the other way is longer. So that is why you use secondary for parking, for like field staging, for that kind of stuff. Now light blue is simply a reverse course, and I don't have any examples, but if you put down, I'll come over here and just put one down for you. The orange or red, depending on your color scheme, have to do with their secondary routes, but they're two-way. If I come down here and I set this, see how it's orange, this is going to be a secondary route, but it's a two-way route. So this is the same as the dark blue two-way primary. So if you look here, this loop I just put down, and then that blue over there at the top of the screen, those are the same, except for one is a primary and one is a secondary. I hope that clears it up. So, and the way you set those up when you're using the record button Left mouse click is for primary. So there's your red. That's your, which will give you the green route, but it is red for recording. If you right click, that is the blue two-way. And then it's the same for the secondary, but you hold down shift, left click is one-way secondary, and hold down shift, right click is two-way secondary. So that's how all that works with Courseplay. If that answers your question, great. If there are more questions, let me know. I certainly am not the expert on it by any means, but have done enough with it to at least be able to totally screw up my map and pretend like I have some idea what I'm talking about. Northern, it's a hardcore first-person shooter. Looter shooter. Escape. Just a cheap flux core welder. Just need to weld a few things. I'm saving up to get a Hobart 140 MiG. I had one, but sold a few years back to get money to leave Cali. Welders are one of those things, and I don't weld. I got a bunch of buddies that do. I actually own a welder, need to learn, but my buddies are so much better at it than I am that I just let them do it. But welder is one of those things, if you have, you can just do so much stuff. So, cool. Sounds good. I use a Miller MIG welder every day. One of the last non-pulse machines. Nice. Nice. Trixie, great. Awesome. Built different. Appreciate the follow. Alright, so both of these guys are in. I still am not totally clear why the ground is so screwed up right here. We might try removing the trees and having to replant them, because that should be... Oh, there we go. Now it seems to be working. This wasn't working before. Now, all parts of it are working, we'll put it that way. Maybe we need to go with a smaller brush. Because this area really shouldn't have any overlap at all, but... You know what we could do? We could just go full bore on it. Excuse me. And just bring this out. And there's definitely something funky going on by the edge of this shed. Yeah, see that area right there, that raised area? It's like there's something in the ground there that there shouldn't be. I just want to be able to get the vehicles in and out without having a bunch of issues. Okay, which one of these is running? Yeah, that bump's not great, but it's good enough. Not this one. This one. Be smoking AJ Fernandez Last Call Maduro, a great cigar. Nice. Sounds good. Mighty, welcome in. Glad to have you. How you doing tonight, Muddy? Having a good one? Alright, I just want to check and see that we're on selling here. Yeah, we're selling, and it already sold. That's where a bunch of that money comes from. 1.2 million. Guys, we're rich. We're not really. But it is fun to pretend that we're rich. We can almost afford a quarter of the field that I want to buy. Long trip? Well, hopefully the trip is over. Hopefully you're home and get some rest. Mighty, I'm doing great. Doing the rod challenge tonight. Super low-key, nice and easy. It's very low stress. I enjoy this series because it's just playing some farm sim, hanging out with you guys. Get to chat more. Get to focus on the chat. Got to enjoy that part of it a lot. So, all good on my end. Alright, I really want to get these contracts done. Let's make sure these guys are all... Oh no, we want that guy working fast. Yeah, the Field 81 contract is huge. Mighty, I enjoy this series. Well, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, this one's, you know, this one's not very technical. This is a lot of contract work, a lot of big machines. You get to play with course play and auto drive, you know. Plus the Dakota map is just fun to play on. It's just so big and well done. You know, it's probably the biggest map that I played that runs well. So I enjoy it quite a bit. For some of you guys, I've already talked a little bit about this, but as most of you know, we now have a couple of different servers up and running. We have the community server, which is on... it's been a long day. Someone in chat's going to get it before I can say it. The community server is on Strasbourg, PA. There we go. I knew we were doing Jake Up's map, just couldn't remember what the name of it. So hope that one's going well for everybody, enjoying it. Nice, Mighty. Glad to hear it. Custom 6-meter logs. Got you done, huh? Made you some money. Yeah, Custom, I'm not taking any credit for that. That was the community that figured that one out, but glad that worked out for you, man. And are you able to get 2 stacks on your trailer, Custom? Hopefully that's the case. I mean, getting 2 stacks also makes fewer trips to the mill, which makes you more money because you're not burning fuel. So, but anyways, we have a couple of servers going on over through the Discord. We have the community server on Strasbourg, PA. Fantastic map by Jake Up. He is working on the 4X, and I am anxiously awaiting the 4X. I think I'm going to have a series on that. I don't know what yet, and I don't know when it's going to be out, so there's no... I'm not teasing anything, just I want to play that map. I'm super excited for it. We have our member server over on Judith Plains Multi-Fruit 4X. So not the base Judith Plains map like I'm playing on T5. As far as crops, it is the same map, same field, same roads, same look, same actual geographical features. But multi-fruits, there's a lot more stuff in there. That one is super cool as well. And then we have the Yukon Own the Map series that I'm doing live. So in getting all that stuff set up, I have applied and been accepted for a G-Portal partnership. We're in the process of getting that stuff all worked out and getting my account set up and registered and all the sort of back-end things that aren't very exciting and just take a bunch of time, a bunch of bureaucratic stuff. But the really good news is when all that is set up, and I'm hoping to have that done this week, I will have a G-Portal server hosting code that will get all of you 10% off on G-Portal. So if you're interested in setting up your own server game or want to try out multiplayer or that kind of stuff, you know, swing by and check out our servers. And if you end up enjoying it and want to do your own, you can use the code and it'll take 10% off the cost of that server for you. So excited to be partnered with G-Portal. We have tried a couple different servers for the multiplayers, and I can honestly say that G-Portal has been the best so far, which is part of the reason I reached out to them, because we had a bunch of problems with a couple other server hosting companies, but G-Portal has been great. So excited to have that as an option for you guys, and as soon as I get that G-Portal passcode and the account's all set up, I will get that over to you. Oh, thank you, Mighty. I don't know that I did anything to deserve it other than fill out a couple of pages or a couple of lines of inquiry code or inquiry information on the G-Portal partner site. But, you know, if we're using them and we're enjoying the services, want to see if we can get you guys some benefits. So, you know, that will be there for you guys. So that is exciting news for the channel and more so exciting for the community. So glad that is working out. So field 81 is not this one. So we are done on 116. Right, 116 is complete. That's what they're telling us. 116 is complete, $160,000, done and done. The fertilizing contract, $179,000, done and done. We do need to send this guy up to our sunflower field 107 and start that process. So let's get him routed up to 107 which is actually where he was when I pulled him off because I wasn't paying attention. So we'll try that again. I know, Cap. That's the next one I'm working on. So the real issue with that one, Cap, is I think I need to get a Farmstick cam. You guys can actually see me using the Farmstick. I think that's something that Thrustmaster would want. Plus, I love my Logitech wheel. There's no problems with it, but I would like to go to a Logitech wheel. And I always have the dream of trying to get a shifter set up for farm sim, so when I'm trucking or doing other things, we can go from there. My very limited searches on that indicate that it would probably have to be a sequential shifter, and it would be very, very basic to work with farm sim stuff, but I would love to have that. And if I'm going to have a Thrustmaster Farmstick camera set up for the stream so you guys can see that, like tonight it wouldn't have been very interesting, but like the Yukon series, I use it pretty much the whole time. I would probably have to, number one, I'd have to clean my desk up because my desk is a mess. But number two, I may have to actually switch spaces for my setup and get a spot where I can have a better option for mounting the camera, because where my gaming setup is now in the room, it would be really hard to get a camera set up for that. So we will have to see. Yeah, Cap, I'm excited. We got a Lieber, a big boy excavator on Yukon, and we're going to do rock trucks next episode. So the loading is going to get much more intense, and we have the sand mine up and running. So we are definitely in for that stuff. Yep, Mighty. So I have the Farmstick. I don't have the wheel and pedals from Thrustmaster. As I said, I would love to have them. Just literally got to figure out how to get it set up. I would love to do it through a partnership. You know, I wouldn't mind paying 10% less than retail either. Not asking for anything for free, but, you know, maybe get a code that you guys could use and I could use. Be great. Yeah, Cap, we were jamming. It was busy. He-Man Killer up and running. Yeah, Cap, a lot got done on Yukon the last two episodes. So we have been sort of lacking on the forestry the last couple episodes because we focused on the mining and we were down a couple of guys. Hig wasn't there last episode. Cap wasn't there last episode. JF has jumped in, been a huge help. But the mining side of things, just the open pit mining is like that's a 3-man operation minimum. Just keeping that open pit running. So it's going to hit a quick save since we're so close. Don't expect any problems, but after the couple of crashes we had last stream on this map, just want to make sure we are good to go. And I'm sure that was mod conflicts causing those problems, but either way, don't want to lose several hours of work. So we'll get on to May to see what else we can get into. $1.5 million. Cap, you had a busy week with the wedding and the smoke divers. Been busy. All right. We still have several months before I can buy another production. Well, I mean, guys, I think we cut down 5 more trees while we wait for the last Fent to finish his job. If the other Fent gets to the sunflower field, we'll throw it in there and let it get to work. But at this point, we are just waiting for the last 5% of field 81 weeding to be done so we can complete that contract. Oh, perfect. Huge tree and just made it disappear. Love that. So yeah, so once I have the G-Portal information, I will pass that along to you guys. Anyone knows anyone Thrustmaster, I'd love a contact. I have reached out to them previously. Maybe reach out to them again. But anytime I get any of that stuff, it's, you know, I enjoy using it, but I want to make sure there's a benefit for you guys as well. So just like the Giants partnership and everything else, there is a benefit for you guys. I'm not looking for handouts for that kind of stuff. Want to make sure as a community we're getting good value for the relationships we have. So, that's that. So next week we talked a little bit about the stream schedule. I can tell you we'll probably do Monday night. All the way, just go to the ground, then turns red. Oh, Muddy, I gotta read that. Cause that, hold on, I gotta like give you my full and undivided attention for that. Alright, so, I found if you leave the saw turned sideways, all the way, just go to the ground. When turns red and you don't end up with the triangles, just keep the saw parallel to the ground. Okay, so we're red. I must not be understanding because I just deleted the whole tree. Unless you're saying this way. Nope. Oh, on the stump. On the stump. Okay. Let's try that, Muddy. I hate the wedge. I hate the wedge. Oh, you're saying just do this. Oh, Muddy. Buddy. Oh, and there's still a wedge. Hold on. I know it's me. We're going to figure it out. Okay, this little tree we're just zipping. Okay, so we're going to cut the tree first. All right, friend. We don't want any of these little wedges. I know, I hate deleting trees, since it's one of our 2 productions. We're probably going to fell this one. Oh, we are way down at the beginning of the field. Okay, let's get rid of this one. We want this one to go away. You could winch the tree, and then get rid of the stump. Yeah, if I don't get rid of the stumps when I cut it, I lose them. And then I find them later. And that's never any good. Okay, so we're going to go find a big tree, and we're going to try this. Okay, so here's a big enough tree, right? So we come in here, we cut it, and it's green. We got that part. Leave it parallel to the ground. So I went below grade there. I couldn't see the red. I'm still getting it, Muddy. I assume it's me. Because I believe you. Alright, so here we go. So, cut it. On the stump, after you cut the tree, turn sideways as far as it will go. Okay, and that's as far as it'll go. Then we go down. We're way below grade now. Yeah, I'm still getting the wedge. Are you using Lumberjack, Muddy? It might be a mod thing that I have going on. It's always possible it's a mod thing. I hate the wedges. They drive me nuts. And using Lumberjack. I am... Am I using a modified chainsaw? I think I am. Am I using the Mr. B? Let's see. Yeah, I'm using the Mr. B. It might have something to do with that. I wonder if I got a... Let's see. Let's see if I use the regular chainsaw. Okay, so we leave it totally parallel to the ground. Nope. Still getting it. No biggie. Could be the map. Could be the mods I have installed. Could be a number of things. Absolutely could be any of it. Rush, welcome back, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. It has been a minute, but that's okay. Always welcome. We don't take attendance. Just happy to see everybody. Is that a crash or is that just technical driving? I know it. I know. No, I appreciate it, buddy. By all means, don't just because I can't do it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. I appreciate it. Anything to get rid of those stupid wedges. John, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're having a good night. We're going to get this guy started. Then we're going to get the trees in the sun mode. Then we're going to sleep. That's what we're doing. 107. Do we have a 107? We do. We're going to delete the 107. Change it back. Save it. And where is my tree grabber? No, Rush. I have not tried the yarder. Not back on this map. The yarder's on the list. I'm going to get that figured out at some point. I got to find a map with better forestry. I think part of it should work, but I do think part of it is these trees with all of their branches are not the type of trees you really should be logging to begin with. So, but the yarder is on there. I was hoping that someone's going to come out with a truck-based yarder, like a big rig. But no dice on that so far. Come on, get untangled. I mean, this Volvo would just snap those branches. Come on. John Deere is your favorite? Are you saying is a brand or for forestry equipment or for tractors or just in general? John? Gut feeling is telling me an uphill pull is what it needs. Yeah, and you could absolutely be right on that, Rush. I tried, having never used them before, I tried reading beforehand, and I watched a couple videos, and what I thought I read was that one, the trailer-based one, does not need to be uphill. That the 3-point, like tractor-mounted version is the one that needed to be uphill. Now, again, I could be totally misunderstanding that, but that's what I thought it said. Perfect. I wanted to drop that tree right there. That was the plan. Glad it worked out. Now, we could certainly have a Farmstick cam for what we're doing right now. This is heavy on the Farmstick. You guys would also get to see how many times I rotate the Farmstick the wrong way before I figured out the correct way to get the front part to close. Yeah, so Rush, and again, I could be totally wrong. I've never used it before. Obviously didn't use it successfully when I did. But I thought that one was good. And we even put a Scotch pine or a lodgepole in there in the forest to try to get a yarder point in. So I'll figure it out. I like this setup. I like having the winch and the front loader. Definitely should be winching these little trees because they're just not worth using the big claw on. The big claw doesn't close down enough to actually grab them. But just using both sets of equipment tonight. You can see it sliding around in there. Good old Volvo backup. It's a JCB backup noise on Yukon. But yes, it is the same noise. Someone should modify a Volvo loader for me to have like a tugboat, like an Awooga siren when I back up. It'd be much more interesting. Come on, get squared up there, buddy. Oh yeah, for sure, Rush, for sure. And as we know, my version of realism is very, very loose and fast with the word real. Okay. Snowing in April at 38 degrees. Not exactly sure what that's all about. Another load of silage going in. Did we collect the contract for 81? Because that one is going to be $401,000. Woo, doggy. Here we go. We are making good progress. We're going to hit it with a cheeky save just to make sure. Was it really? An Amazon truck ad. Is that one of those new, the new electric ones? All right, let's just make sure this guy's, yeah, he's done. We will start sending him back to the farm. We'll see if he makes it. We may just have another contract. Nice. Yeah, those were made by Rivian. I was real close. I was early on the pre-order list for a Rivian, but they weren't big enough. I was excited for it. Thought a Rivian was going to be a great truck. All right. Getting this one done. Blocked by an object. What object? Now you tell me one of these trees that you're like 6 feet from is in the way? What's the plan here, darling? What are we doing? Yeah, not really blocked by an object. Yeah, didn't think so. All right, sleepy time. 8:30 a.m. All right, $2 million, and we are in May. It's still snowing, but I feel like that should be a glitch. No, it's not. It's 23 degrees. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so the areas it hasn't hit yet. Yep. That's still working. Contracts. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. Wonder if we stop time and then restart time. There we go. Yeah, so the map hadn't even filled in yet. That was part of the issue. Man, look at all these carrots coming up. Ooh, yeah, we got carrots. Okay, contracts. Now that we've got stuff loaded, maybe just gonna have to give it some time. All right, let's check on our animals then. Oh boy, we got the wool. The Top Kick, the C7500, is such a great truck. Hey, Mike, thanks for hanging out, man. Glad you got your grass in. Have to keep us updated on the leaderage of that harvest, or the cut on the grass. And Mike's playing over on Welker, and he has a huge farm going. chickens and sheep. I don't know if he has goats or not, but lots and lots of animals. There's a lamb. Might even have had a baby overnight. Don't remember, the Logitech drive-in has two different pallet inputs. This one puts the pallets over here on the shelf. It'll go over there. The other input right next to us puts it into bulk. We gotta be careful with which one we use. All right, I'm ready for contracts, guys. Do we need to roll the first hour? Is that what we need? We need to hit an in-game hour. Could be. Let's see. Or no contracts in May. See? No new contracts. Fighting me. You guys might just watch me do forestry work the whole time. Take a look at the fields. Let's see what we got. $2 million burning a hole in my pocket. Nothing is going to be ready to harvest, since we are still so early into spring. Yeah, it's just grass at this point that's ready to harvest. Carrots are going to be our first harvest based on the color. Or, I'm sorry, soybeans will be the first harvest based on the color. So, interesting. What do we have planted in 104? Is that red beets? Seems right up our alley, right? Sauce Boss, do you have the poop mod? Which one are you talking about, bud? You know, guys, we could cheat and buy this field and this field, and then we could buy the grass field. So this one with the discount is 7 million. This one with the discount is, call it 2.1. And this one with the discount is 2.1. So it'd be 4.1 instead of 7. Or 4.2-ish to get to the grass field. We could do that. We could buy this field. It would be just about every dollar we... I actually don't think we can afford it. We get some contracts going. Where are my contracts? I'm saving in case something crashes with that. Yeah, Sauce Boss says, let me know which one you're talking about. So I run a couple different mods. Oh, you know what we haven't done? Let's turn off the game sound for a second. And let's come back in here without getting demonetized. Okay, so just so you guys know, the music you can't hear, this is a station that I eliminated from the game. And if I go to change it, it'll ask, you're not allowed to do this. Online streams are not rated. Continue? No. Then guess what it goes back to? NachoCast. Which means you guys get to get some music back. I cannot for the life of me figure out why FarmSim continues to force me to play music that is going to get the channel demonetized. But that's what it does. Rose, welcome in. It's going well. It's going very well. We just progressed into May. Collected the wool from the sheep. We have our... Man, oh man, the snow is causing some lag. We have one of our fence in our sunflower field doing some weeding. Yeah, look at that. That is chugging. Cap, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Looking forward to catching up this weekend, buddy. Let's see how we look. There's 120 frames. That's better. So yeah, Rose is going well. We're just hanging out, doing the rod challenge, nice and easy. Probably about time to drop that stuff back into the chat. So the rod challenge, if you're not familiar, Here are the rules. And we're on Dakota 16x by Dakota Farmer. Great map. There is a 16x and a 4x version. Both are fantastic. But this is the 16x. The fields are quite big. Rose, you playing tonight? And if so, what are you playing on? Okay, contracts are going to be here. Ready? Haha, we got contracts. 289,000 for fertilizing. Yes, please. 132 for fertilizing. Yes, please. Oh, yes, it was establishing one earlier. We don't have a hoe, so we can't do the hoeing contracts, which is a bummer because they make good money. All right, so we have our big fence, and let's send it to field 83. Is going to be pretty far away, so let's start there.
Mi familia, Mexican restaurant. Mi familia, we got the food that you want.
Come to mi familia. Now serving. How you say? Breakfast.
Lisa, welcome in. It's a gold raid. Lisa, I hope you're doing great tonight. Rose, I was just hopped off playing on Kinleg. Cool. You still enjoying that map, Rose? I mean, obviously you're still playing it, so I would assume yes, but you still finding it as interesting as the first week it came out? We'll wait for gold to come in. It's my favorite gold line. It's a me raid. And let's see, tonight is Wednesday, so gold's on his variety stream. So I'll have to ask him what he's playing, because he usually isn't playing Farm Sim. He could be. Rose, you like it a lot? Rose, what is it that you're finding about that map that that's grabbing you? Is it, I mean, is it the European style of the map? Is it the new productions and crops and the cattle, the fishing? It was Wreckfest. Mad Mayhem Gaming. I just started playing this game. Farmstick 25. Great. Awesome, man. Welcome to the community. It is a lot of fun. Hashtag me raid. Attaboy Gold. I love it, buddy. How was Wreckfest, Gold? I hope it was amazing. If you guys don't know, Gold Gaming has his own channel too. Check his stuff out. If you're looking for a laugh, Gold makes me laugh. Gold, I keep seeing your shorts, and I just laugh. Every time I just laugh. There's such good clips. Such good stuff. I'm going to have to do that hashtag me raid. It's going to be a new thing from now on. Mad Mayhem, what map you playing on? Are you playing FS25, FS22? What are you playing? Oh, that's a bummer. Muddy dropping 5 memberships. Muddy, man, that is incredible. Thank you so much. Shady Knight, Joe Soap, 1975 Adam, Bonnet Hudson, and Hans Brun all got gifted subs from Muddy. A bunch either raiders or a bunch of lurkers. Either way, we love having them here. Cool, Mayhem. What map you playing on? Thought you for a second you were as frozen as GG. Me too. Lisa, you're clipping them. That's awesome. Lisa, you're doing a fantastic job. Because I'm telling you, I'm scrolling YouTube and I come across a gold clip. Like, I'm scrolling, right? 10 seconds on the video tops. Gold stuff comes up, I just stop, and I'm just literally. People probably think I'm crazy because I'm like sitting in a lobby, sitting in the truck, like whatever it is, and I'm just laughing to myself. Oh, Hootan Pantai Mayhem. Okay, cool. I know, W Muddy, I agree. Hootan Pantai is not a map I played. That map, I just never started to save on it. Never got to it. But, I mean, hey, a lot of people love it. Good map all around. We're going to let this guy go. Been chatting too long. Yeah, Miss Lisa is the best. I agree. Well, Miss Lisa and Gold. Gold, good job creating the content. Miss Lisa, great job clipping it because it is hilarious. I enjoy all those clips. Hey, look at that. There's one of our guys. Spraying for 51. Come on, give me some better contracts here, guys. Weeding, a 19. That's not enough money. Weeding for 140K. We're taking it, and we're jumping right into that guy that just drove by. All right. Weeding on 101. Let's get him sent over there. Get him going. Okay, Lisa. If you're doing nachos too, then Lisa, your sense of humor and mine line up. The ones with Nacho playing Red Dead Redemption, where he gets just like someone comes from off screen on a horse and just obliterates him. I mean, literally tears in my eyes, Lisa. It is. You and I got the same funny bone, Lisa. So good. 85 away from the big 1K Gold? Guys, if you are not subbed to Gold Gaming, go hit him up. Number one, you won't regret it because you're getting great content. And two, he is 85 subs away from 1,000. Gold, you deserve it, ma'am. Get over there, send him some love, guys. Check his stuff out. Not only is Gold a stand-up guy, but his content is tremendous as well. So check it out if you have not. I promise you won't regret it. And it is absolutely worth the sub. So check it out. Gold, man, that's awesome. You got a plan for a 1K stream, Gold? He-Man, I'm all for it. I just don't have the time to do it. The hijinks on Yukon would be great shorts. They'd be awesome. Yes, it's good. I bought a farm, removed the sheds to put my own, but it won't let me, so I'm just parking a lot, just a parking lot there. Oh, that's a bummer, Mad. Do you own the land, to ask a silly question? Hey, Northern, thanks for hanging out, guys. Again, if you're just checking in just from the Gold Raid, Northern is another farm sim content creator, puts out some great stuff. Check out his stuff as well. And guys, I hit this every time. If you jump in and you're a content creator and I don't call you out, it's not anything personal. Either I don't know or I forgot or I missed it. But lots and lots of great people in the community. Jay, welcome in. JJ Ra. 12-hour stream with big giveaways. So, like, what are we talking about, Gold? Like, a couple pairs of dirty socks, empty Red Bull cans from the desk, autographed. I mean, what kind of, big giveaways? You got me intrigued now. Mad Mayhem, just use B to go into free mode and place it anyways. If there's a collision. There's some weird spots on the map, so it'll do that. But yeah, in the construction menu, if you hit B, you'll go into free mode. You can place anything regardless of collisions. Even on console. So that's an easy one to overcome. May have a little bit of ground clipping, but if you're generally flat, you'll be good. All right. This guy's still not to his field. That's crazy. I'm sold on the autograph Red Bull cans. Pick me, pick me. Rose. Rose is going to put it up in a shadow box. Kiwi's in the house, too. Kiwi, man, thanks for swinging by. Kiwi and I are on opposite schedules. We don't overlap. Every time I wake up, I check. He's like 2 minutes after he live streamed, I'm getting on and finally looking. Kiwi's another great guy. Check him out, guys. He's got great content as well. Kiwi, I did see you throw a left-hand drive car into the sea on King Lag, and I enjoyed that too. You guys make me laugh so hard. So, Kiwi, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. McGarrett got memories from Gold's last long stream. I haven't had a half-eaten candy bar donated for the main gift, but there will be Thrustmaster Farmstick, FF Season 2, a custom map from Delta South, a custom vehicle from Hashi. Wow, Gold. Gold is... Better watch out. Gold's legit. Gold is legit. Check him out. That sounds awesome, man. But Gold, I do expect an autographed. Like, I want like a half crushed. Like, I want the sides of the Red Bull can, like, where's my camera? Like, crushed in. You know, can's a little bent over on the top. You autograph that. I'm with Rose. I would fight Rose for that one. She and I can battle it out. See who gets the autographed Red Bull can. We're getting all the people in tonight. This is awesome. It's great having everybody here. Okay, Monster, that's fine. That's fine too, Gold. Doesn't have to be a Red Bull. Got to be careful though. We'll have your DNA then, Gold. You'll be in trouble. Oh, is this guy gonna screw this up? Let's see. Hold on, we gotta stop this guy. Yeah, we have double application rate on. He is automatically back to double application, which will screw up the contracts. We can't have that. Brandon, what kind of candy bar? Asking for a friend. just out of curiosity, no particular reason. Let's see, there's a half-eaten candy bar donated. Monster and Advil just picked me up as a sponsor. It's your liver that Advil's after. It is funny. I was saying this story. I was telling someone this the other day. I remember, like, in my 20s, right? You had to look for Advil, like in the medicine cabinet or in the linen closet, like wherever you lived, like we had an apartment, right? You take it so infrequently, you're like, I swear we had Advil. You can never find it. You get to your 30s, and you're like, man, is it worth buying Advil at Costco? Like, that seems like a lot of Advil. I'm not going to go through. I mean, I need a little bit more, but I'm not going to do that. In my 40s, Advil lives on the Costco list. We don't go 4 months without picking up a new round of Advil from Costco. It is a necessity to get through the day anymore. So I'm right there with you, Gold. I feel it. It's a Snickers. I was going to go with a Milky Way there, Gold. I thought you'd be a Milky Way kind of guy. A signed picture of all of us from Yukon in front of a frostbite fen would also make a great prize if you could do a giveaway, BP. Autographed by a bunch of people that no one knows or cares about. I'm at the top of that list. And kidney stones with the monster. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mad Money, we are on Dakota 16x. Here's the link. This is from Dakota Farmer. He's got a great Discord channel. PC only. This is a 16x map. We're down here doing the fertilizing contract on field 83. This one is 338 acres. So huge, huge fields. Just knocking out some contracts while we get into, before we get into harvesting season. So just sort of burning time, building up some wealth. Got $2 million. We're trying to get down over here. You can see our farm is up here in the top left corner. We can only buy farmlands that touch something we already own. So we started with 89, went to 106, then 105, 107, and then 7. I really want to own 86 because it's a grass field and we have a silage production. We have limited production availability because of the rules of the rod challenge. So trying to get down there, could buy this red beet field and then come down and buy the next one to get over, or we buy the big field for $7 million. And and then we can buy that one. So just trying to make some money as we get going here. Time to check in on the Tony truck. See how that's going. Oh, now I gotta look on the other chat. You guys are chatting so much, it's moving fast. Thanks, Tony. It could be picky. That's alright, Cole. A Moza wheel, McGarrett, for farm sim. That would be... the tractor wouldn't even know what to do. We could get you like an old hoop off a barrel for farm sim steering. It doesn't take much. That Moza wheel, that's for sim racing. That thing's legit. Those are crazy guys. Crazy nice. Advil for the pain of the kidney stones. So all good, yeah. Yep. It is a big giant loop. So this is the Tony truck. One of Tony's modified Kenworths. He is coming out with some new updates to this truck. I'm hoping really soon. He's been teasing some pictures over in Discord, and it is looking really good. New tires, new attachments. He's got some really cool things going with his truck. This is a modular truck, so it has a dump bed on it. The dump bed pops off, and then it has the kingpin hookup as well on the back. So nice and easy for all your needs. Definitely a good one. See the global icon in a national treasure like what's up. Hey, Gold, you never know till you ask. What's the worst they can say? No? I mean, come on. Yeah, Mad Mayhem. This is a big, big map. Gold icon for sure. Good Morning America is his next stop. Gold's actually flying out. He's going to go to New York and be on Good Morning America. Talk about farm sim and life and how he balances it all and his secret to his Thanksgiving turkey that he won't share with anybody from the juiciest turkey of the year. Thought it was going to be Three Musketeers. That was my other guess, Lisa. I was actually thinking the Midnight Milky Way, the dark chocolate one. Gold seems like a connoisseur, like he's got a palate for it. It's got good taste. Liddy's in the house. Welcome in, Liddy. So glad you're here. Hope you're having a good night. Six-legged turkey around here. Is that a turducken? Got all 6 legs in there. So this Tony truck just runs silent. That's all it's ever done. It's on an auto drive loop, and it has 1,452 miles in it on it, and we're in episode 15. So, oh, absolutely, McGarrett. It'll work. I wasn't arguing that. It's just those are crazy nice wheels. And Farm Sim, the default dead zone is 14%. That's how much Farm Sim thinks you need to be able to operate a tractor or a truck. You need that much margin of error. So, you know, to each their own. A score. Oh, yeah. That's good. All right, let's check in on this guy who's been working our sunflower field, making good progress. Live in Chernobyl. Where was the Aaron Brockovich movie filmed, or not filmed? Where was that? What city or town was that based off of? Sounds like something that would grow there. Didn't they say all the fish had like 3 eyes and stuff in that movie? A 6-legged turkey's like a 6-wheeled Fendt. All right, one more check on the contracts. All right, weeding, nothing. Spraying, we gotta be 6 figures to get something out of the shed. Just not worth it. All right. Should we check the sale? See what we have. Miss Lisa, love ya. All right, let's see. This stuff is all very underwhelming. The Volvo's on the sale. Buy another one of those. Yeah, none of this seems. The 16 meter. Nope, that's not the size we have. The Macdon is a 12.2. That's not the size we have either. So we could be going to a third harvester, but I don't think that's going to happen right away. The air cart. That could be good. Do we buy the air cart? Your current wheels acting up? Yep. I know, He-Man, but it just takes forever. I just want better contracts. On this map, every contract should be that high. I mean, you guys want to see me do a bale wrapping contract for 50K? Okay, here you go. You talked me into it. 50K bale wrapping. Here we go. Which tractor are we going to use? We'll use the fence. Nuke still thinks I need more fence. I don't think he knows how many I have. The answer, I'm sure, for him is not enough. Get this guy moved back out of the way. A nice solid 50K bale wrapping contract. What could possibly go wrong? And we're already short on bale wrap. Do we have any bale wrap in the shed? Three short of enough. Aaron Brockovich? Yeah, Lisa. Wherever that was, whatever town that was based on is where Gold must be raising his turkeys. Bass and Bucks. Welcome in, brother. Hope you're doing well. Is that bale wrap? Is that bale twine? Oh, it might be. Let's see. Bale wrap it is. Get this bad boy filled up. Gold smacking those commands. Thank you, Gold. Bass and Buckets, yeah, as Gold put in the chat, this is Dakota 16x. Show you on the map. It's a huge map by Dakota Farmer. Our farm is up here in the top left corner. We own a couple fields over here. Getting ready to head out and do some contracts. I already have 3 contracts going. Well, 2 and then 1 on our own field, I guess. So... and we do have, this is the Colossus, like mighty wrapper, just goes on and on and on and on. Super fast. You can't be blocked by an object unless you're off the field. Come on. Shape up. Oh, can we do round bales with the Lizard, with the Colossus? We're about to find out. All right, field 71. Where is field 71? That's the real question. 50, 60, 70. Oh, and then the rest of the 70s are just nowhere to be found. 74. Is it actually? Bale wrapping, 71. 74. You guys are going to see it. Oh, 71 is right in by town. Got it. All right, if you haven't seen the scale of a 16x map, we're driving from the top left corner to the middle. We're going halfway across the map. May want to go get a drink. Hinckley, California, Lisa says. Yep, that sounds right. Sounds right. I think Nuke lives in Hinckley, doesn't he? That would explain a lot. But yeah, get a drink, go to the bathroom. We'll be driving for a while. Got nowhere to be. Sounds good, Mighty Man. Nuke, no. Let's see if Nuke's paying attention. I'm sure he was. south of Fresno. I'm hoping this thing wraps round bales. It's going to be real interesting to drive all the way down there, and it doesn't. I feel like the Colossus wraps both. If not, we'll buy it. It'll probably be an $80,000 piece of equipment for our $50,000 contract that He-Man bullied me into doing. It does, Nuke says? Okay. Yeah, I was pretty sure the Colossus. Yeah, so speaking of the wheels and the pedals and everything, has anyone gotten a shifter and a clutch pedal to work with Farm Sim? That's one of my long-term goals, is to try to get that set up. Not anything I'm working on actively, but I have the clutch pedal already on the Logitech setup, and then we just need to pick up what I assume would be a sequential shifter for Farm Sim. I could use the paddles on the Logitech wheel, but I don't think that's the way to do it. I want like an actual shifter. If I get a shifter, I might be inclined to play some ATS. Could be fun. All right, so everyone hanging out next week for Thanksgiving. What are we having? I want the menu. I want to hear about it. Are you guys turkey people? You mix it up, do something different, a little different. What kind of sides are we talking about? Cranberry salad, green beans, mashed potatoes, twice baked potatoes, sweet potatoes. Are you sweet potatoes and brown sugar and marshmallow kind of folks? You baked sweet potato kind of folks? Definitely want to hear about the pies. You know, let's hear the Thanksgiving menus. I want to be inspired. Been talking, planning, and I'm thinking we're gonna smo fry a turkey. I think we're doing 2 turkeys, so I'll probably smoke one Wednesday night, and then leave it in the smoker all day Wednesday, and like 2 hours before we eat, fry it. We did that a couple years ago, and man, oh man, was that good. Ham, cranberry, deviled eggs, sweet taters, homemade pumpkin pie, and apple. Okay, Nuke. I could eat at your place. That sounds delicious. Bass and Bucks, I hunt turkeys and eat them. I would assume based on the name. Mason, the truck spotter. Okay, great question. Let's see, Mason. We're getting close. We're not too far. So we are right... Where did we came down? We came down, we turned there, we turned here. So we are right here. We're at field 44, right there. See me in the middle blinking? We came from up here, and we're going right down here to field 71, so we're close. The next right, we turn and head down. Green bean casserole and pecan pie. Love it, Rose. That's not a road. Don't turn there. Are there, McGarrett, DIY videos? Maybe I should. Smoked turkey, corn pudding. Oh, corn pudding. Oh, yeah. Mashed taters, sweet potato biscuits, gravy. Well, see, Muddy, that's half the surprise. The wife's making the pies. You don't get to know. Mighty, we can go out. Hey, that's all right, too. Muddy, where are you going? You going to, like, an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet? I look forward to G-Ma's Merleton dressing. Nice. Corned beef, ham, cranberry sauce, yams, deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are making a big appearance on this list. I gotta say, that's a bit surprising. I like it. I think that's a great idea. That sounds tasty. And brown sugar cookie dough. My grandmother, who passed last year, made it in 1 pound blobs, and they were all gone and out. Oh, yeah, I mean, cookie dough, come on. Is that an appetizer? We're taking the bull by the horns, guys. I don't know if you heard. But Nacho cast dictates that's what we're doing. Fast bale. We made it in. Oh, we got to turn on auto drop. All right, I got to check up on this food stuff real quick, and then we'll get to this contract. Let's see. Mason's it's huge. 16x is like 4 4x's in a 2x2 square. Stuffing? Oh yeah, stuffing. Now, Rush, are you a stuffing in the bird, or are you a stovetop stuffing kind of guy? And when I say stovetop, I don't necessarily mean the brand. Like, you cook it on the stovetop, and are you a make your own stuffing, or are you a box stuffing kind of guy? Because they're all good, but they're all very, very different. Last wrapping contract, I couldn't get it done. We'll have to see. Granny making her homemade fruit jello salad with marshmallows on top. Love it, Nuke. See, Rose wants to know where Mighty goes too. Mason, yep, you gotta get a PS5 to get 25. I've said this before. I think FS22 is still a great game. Yes, there are differences, and some people yell at me because I tell them not to worry about it, but I really, if you're enjoying 22, you're not missing a whole lot in 25. It is still a very similar game. All right, let's see. Lisa, cranberry sauce, turkey stuffing, cheesy rice with broccoli. Ooh, I'm liking that. Mashed potatoes, gravy, pecan pie, apple, cherry, and pumpkin pie. See, I don't like apple pie because of the texture of the apples. And I love apples otherwise, but apples and pumpkin apple pie, I don't like the texture. Big cherry pie guy here. Also feel like you gotta have pumpkin pie just for the sake of having it. You know, just have it. It's the time of year to have it, so let's see. Ham, turkey, pumpkin pie, and I love me some stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy. Yeah, I mean, the stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy, a good gravy is something we're talking about. Kiwi, I've started using the clutch in my game. I have an 8 shifter, but most tractors have more than 6 gears, so I use the shifter buttons on the Farmstick for the gears and range shifting. Interesting. That's why I was thinking a sequential shifter Kiwi, because of the number and pattern would be so different for tractors compared to trucks. Ooh, somebody's empty. Should we try it? Should we? Since Hig was in here gloating the other day about his ability to get a worker to bail for him. Is this gonna work? Could have done that $890,000 contract if this is gonna work. Okay, so the duels are gonna be a problem. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get rid of the duels, because we don't want that screwing everything up. Just narrows. $250 to remove two tires, or a tire on each axle, each end. Blizzard's got you covered, guys, just so you know. Let's see if that guy gets going again.
Here at Blizzard, we take pride in making everything.
And yams.
That's right.
Miss Lisa, that's a southern thing, yeah.
Sheds to fully automatic machine gun.
Mighty goes to the clubhouse. Hey, nice and easy. All right, this guy's working.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Big and small.
Don't know why it didn't work before,
We don't just make everything.
but it does
We start
now.
with an idea, and we bring that idea
And it's
into
this guy
industry.
right here.
Invent everything too?
We invented inventing. We were the
I think the snow's starting to stick, guys.
Of course, artificial intelligence.
May be getting harder and harder to get what we need done.
We started all of it.
All right, fertilizing on field 83. I mean, I assume that's who we need to have topped off. So let's send him to field 83. He's got 34,000 liters of fertilizer in there. Raw oysters, Malcolm, Louisiana is the best shucker north of the Mason-Dixon. Well, I'll give them that because I'm definitely not. You do not want me shucking your oysters. You'd be here all day and all night. Stuffing for sure, Rose says. Yep. I know, Gold. That's part of the reason. It's vicarious. It's being able to enjoy what other people are going to have. Both it all goes down the same. Nice, I agree. Country Club Living Mighty says. Love it, love it. We bake the stuffing in a casserole dish. Not enough room in the turkeys. Plus, I'm smoking the turkeys. Yeah, Muddy, I think I'm going to smoke fry it this year. That's what I was thinking. We did it a couple years ago, and the flavor was unbelievable. Raw oysters, yep. Mighty can't do oysters. Stuffing, chicken, and cream corn. Oh, that sounds good. Grill it if you're a sissy. Yeah, Mason, I will give you that. The in-game AI for 25 is definitely better than 22. I would say that is probably the biggest difference. We're like getting a snow mask, but not getting a snow mask. You guys see that? I think the snow is screwing up the weather too. Let's see what happens if we speed up time and get away from the snow. I'm also looking just to push you to August to get another 2 productions. We're only allowed 2 productions per year. So we have to get to August to put another 2 productions down. See if that snow helped with the frame rate too. Pecan is your favorite pie? It's good. I'm not a big fan of pecan. Cherry, pumpkin. We do a French silk, which is like a dark chocolate mousse type pie. That's good. Hey, Gold. Appreciate you as always. Have a great night, buddy. Love the energy you come in here with. Put a smile on my face. And guys, let's get Gold to 1,000. The man deserves it. His content is worthy of way more than 1,000 subscribers. Time, energy, care he puts in, huge. If you're not subscribed, go over there. I challenge you to watch one of Gold's videos and not want to subscribe. That's what I'll tell you. You don't have to go subscribe because I told you to. Go leave this stream, go watch one of his videos and tell me you don't want to subscribe. And then when you do, subscribe, and let's get him to 1,000. Let's get it done because the man deserves it. So, Gold, have a great night. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate you. And, Gold, I'll be competing with Rose for that signed autographed monster can. That's the only drawing I want my name in. Just tell me what I got to do to be there to get it. No, that's the drawing I want. Address forthcoming to have it mailed. Ooh, turkey pot pies. So, Lisa, part of the reason I like smoking the turkey is because then the day after Thanksgiving, we do a turkey barley soup with the smoked turkey meat, particularly the dark meat. That smoked turkey barley soup is tasty. Oh, goodness. What in God's name just happened? We are on auto drive. I mean, is that a crash or just a jackknife at that point? The bale wrapping is 40% done on a worker. We could have made $900,000 yesterday, and we didn't because I didn't want to do it because I didn't know we could do it on a worker. That's a bummer. Fried potato cakes out of mash. Yep. Well, potato latkes. Yep, cloud gaming is true custom. I agree. Ooh, Rose. You guys are going to make me put a food channel over in Discord so we can put up some food pics. This is sounding good. Mighty drops the mic. He leaves his Christmas tree up year round. Hey, if you're living that country club life, you can do what you want, buddy. As long as the HOA allows it, you're in good shape. We had clients So we had clients who the wife had this like stunning, I don't even know what it was, 10-foot tall Christmas tree. It was fake. And it was just like the lights, the garland, like this whole thing. That was like all of our ornaments were like all color themed, everything else. This huge tree, spent a bunch of money on it. They built a house with a closet with 10-foot doors, and they put the tree on a little like wheeled dolly, and she would wheel the dolly. There was a Christmas tree closet in the house, and she'd wheel it in after, you know, whatever, New Year's or whatever else, and it'd live in the closet, fully decorated, everything else, and they'd roll it out, put it in the living room, and plug it in the day after Thanksgiving every year. It was absolutely great. Love the commitment Christmas. Absolutely huge. He's out of line, but he is right. Nuke, you're always hungry. Ooh, Apple Crisp for the list. Lee Wilson, I appreciate the subscription, man. Appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Ooh, bacon grease. I got some beef tallow too. We could do that as well. That does sound good. I usually muddy when I smoke it. I rub. I take all the spices and everything, put it between the skin and the meat. Definitely the way to do it. Garrett, you suck on the neck and light up the other end. Well, you know, this was a PG stream, but if I had to show you how to smoke a turkey, it's gonna be at least PG-13 with Garrett. I agree, Lisa. I agree. Rose is at me for the can. Love it, Rose. You and me were the only ones. We're gonna be the only ones in chat when he's giving it away, fighting for a used monster can. And Rose, I'll be there. You better be too. We'll get it. We're gonna fight for it. It'll be great. He might even be able to afford to send 2 cans out. We could each get one, maybe even. Who knows? All right, we are here. Took 26 minutes, but we made it. Oh, we're still auto driving, huh? I was like, why is this guy not responding? Oh, and snow is hitting the fields. Love it. We are probably going to fry a Cajun seasoned turkey, though. Always good. Sounds good, He-Man. Some guy, welcome in, man. Good to see ya. Yeah, we're having... What did I do? Well, we're talking about Thanksgiving meals, some guy. I wanted to talk about food. I was getting a little hungry myself, and we're talking about what everyone's doing, and it sounds absolutely delicious. He should be right over here. I knew a lady that decorated a tree for each holiday. That's cool. We had friends who had, the wife had like 12 Christmas trees. She had a Harley Davidson Christmas tree. That was my favorite. It was an all white one with Harley ornaments all over it. That was a good one. Oh yeah, Lisa for sure. Absolutely, Lisa. Bacon grease and refried? I'm in for that. You had me at bacon. There we go. Get topped off. No way, He-Man. Definitely got to be a half crush can. See you in a minute, Mighty. Victor, welcome in. Glad you're here, man. Glad you're enjoying it. Seriously, Rose, could you imagine? You know, the streamers will like have all their stuff like on the shelves behind them and everything else. Mine would just be an homage to gold. Bunch of lights coming in, all on a used monster can. People would just look at it and wonder what it was. I mean, come on, that's got to be the best option. I mean, all the other stuff is useful and nice. That can would be great. Well, McGarrett, you're welcome to celebrate. You know, Thanksgiving has a traditional and a history, but at the end of the day, it's about food. He's talking about food, as you learned here. Homemade tortillas. Oh, Lisa. Lisa, you are speaking my language tonight. Lisa, I think you and I got the same sense of humor, and we got the same taste buds. I had a buddy who did a bunch of barbecue competitions, and he would do his bean dip in a cast iron in the smoker with bacon and a little bit of ground beef, beans, and just a boatload of jalapenos. And it was so good. In Mexican rice, thanks to my favorite mother-in-law, may she rest in peace. Well, he taught you well. Sure sounds like it, Lisa. Sure sounds like it. It's always one of my favorite things to do. Tony's in the house. Tony, are you watching on your new graphics card? Tony got a new graphics card today. And I'm intrigued to see if it's installed and if it's working. This guy's still working our field? What in... He's been working it since yesterday. All right. K135 inbound. Let's do it. Tony gets immediately bombarded by mod requests. A little butter. Yeah, Tony, is the new graphics card in? And I saw pictures of it this afternoon. Oh, we didn't want to do that. That's the wrong button on the Farmstick. All right, there we go. I'm trying to get the clutter off the screen. Tortillas. Just missed my turn looking at Lisa's message about food. So, Tony, how good is it? Can you tell, is it a big difference? And I'll forgive you for not watching the stream on the new GPU. I only warrant the phone. Just give me a hard time, Tony. Are you seeing like a big difference in your frames? And is your graphics quality way different? Tony's trying to like plant and get a field work done. I'm making him text. 35 degrees, snow on the ground in May. I'm not claiming to be an expert on Dakota weather, because it could be North Dakota, which is pretty far up there. But it does seem like we're getting a little late in the season to have snow on the ground. All right. Can we catch the Fent before it does something dumb and tries to drive a weeder to the gas station and gets stuck? Maybe is the answer. Maybe. I can output the settings on ultra versus medium, low, and get similar or better. Yes, that's awesome, Tony. Very, very cool. You gonna let me do it on the fly? We had it. I lost it. Got too far away. It's not letting me do it, guys. There, had it for a second. We're just going to stop. We'll just get it this way. Tried to do it on the fly. Bass, are you saying in Dakota you get snow in January and February? I believe that. I mean, we get it here all the way till April sometimes. We've had snow on Easter. I'm just thinking May might be a little bit out there. Raise the fridge for something even though I know there's no homemade tortillas. Nuke is just depressed now. Nuke is a big foodie. He and I have talked food. Miss Lisa, thank you for stopping by as always. You are a gem in the chat. Hope you have a great night. Get some rest. Appreciate you. And you got Nuke's full and undivided attention when it comes to the tortillas now, along with everything else. Oh, well, this might explain why we're not making much progress on this weeding contract. Get a drone and do some air refueling. Interesting, Tony. It is always a little tree nuke. All right, what field are we on? 101. Okay, where is 101 from where I am? Oh, just around the corner, right down here. Perfect. Free of charge. Appreciate you, Lisa. Yeah, that's interesting, Tony, because I am very CPU bound on Farm Sim. My GPU never gets stressed. I mean, to the point where I upgraded my CPU specifically after starting this series because of how much trouble I was having being CPU bound or bottleneck with the CPU. But hey, I'm glad you got the graphics turned up. That's great. And that's fine. If you're GPU bottleneck and you're getting what performance you want out of it, that's awesome. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, Tony. Because that graphics card should just eat those graphics up. Shouldn't even challenge it. But hey, but like I said, if you're getting the graphics you want out of it, who cares what the numbers are? If your performance is good, that's awesome. Yeah, I am probably 85% of the way through my streaming PC setup. I gotta finish doing getting all the stuff switched over and set up. I'm hoping that the Sunday Yukon stream, because I'm currently still streaming from my gaming PC. I'm hoping the Sunday Yukon stream I will be dual PC. I'll be streaming with a dual PC setup and streaming from the streaming PC. I could probably get it done fairly quickly with just a couple of little things. Dakota 16x, that's impressive, Tony. That's nice. I could probably get the streaming done with a couple little things, but I've got to do some testing and I got to work out a couple of kinks, and there's one big hurdle to overcome that I got to figure out still that doesn't prevent me from streaming, but I need to figure out what I'm going to do. All right. Let's find a field entry and go try some in. Oh, that's a ditch because we didn't turn. This one strip that has no snow on it, don't know what that's about. Couldn't tell you. I don't know, the snow on this field's a little bit of a eyesore. Let's try the on the fly again. Gotta get the trigger. Not giving it to me. Oh, we're doing it. We had it for a second there. That might have been it. Can't imagine we got all the fuel in there we needed to, but like right up by the front tire, it likes it. I can't do it with the snow stripes. Ooh, that's giving me. I have a seizure. Oh, we're about to get hit. We're about to get hit. Let's see what this guy's doing. No, he's nowhere near full on full. Nowhere near. Ooh. We're going to pull in front of this guy and stop because the alternating white lines, the flashing is going to be seizure-inducing to somebody. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I hover at 50 depending on what we're doing, but I can get 60 to 80 depending on how many vehicles we're running and how many buildings are around. Like when I pull away from this field, the frames will go back up. They'll be 60 to 85. But yeah, as long as it's above 30, 35, it really doesn't matter. Anything above that looks decent. I mean, Farm Sim's not so... It's not like a first-person shooting game where you need the graphics to be so intense. Ooh, I'm going to send this guy back. I don't even want to watch this guy drive anymore. That is difficult to watch. Well, maybe it's better now that we're away from the vehicle. Little less twitchy. Nope, it's the speed. It's terrible. And then we go to the strip that has no snow. Oh, somebody finished work. Yeah, see, we're back in the 60s, 70s. Once we get away from the other vehicles, frames go back up. We should get this guy. All right, the next bale wrapping, fertilizing. This guy's done, huh? Do we have any other contracts we can pick up? Spraying, mowing, 531,000. Yes, please. Let's take that guy. All right, so this guy can be parked. And then we'll grab the mower, which I really am debating replacing with the Mack Trucker, the giant 27-meter pull-behind mower. Because we're not collecting it, it really doesn't matter. What tractor do we pull that with? Quad track? Doesn't seem very fast. Get this guy down there and get started. 91 should be the grass field at the top of the map, if memory serves. Yep, 91's down there. We just send them. So we can drive the truck back up here ourselves. And we are not going to... We're not going to steal the grass. Let me look. Garrett, great question. I would have to look to know which one that is. The N20T, this little one? Is that one for like a mower? That looks like a flat deck one. Is that one for, what would that be for? And 7040. And 20T. So you're using it for like the MacDon stuff? I don't know that the MacDon snaps on. Yeah, I have not used that trailer, or at least I don't remember using that trailer. But I know a bunch of those have challenges with getting stuff snapped on. And that one being a flat deck is a little weird. I think I'd remember if I'd used it. At least I feel like I would. Is the fertilizing contract progressing? Oh, happy to, Garrett. I wish there was some indication on those trailers about, like, obviously the ones, you know, where it's, I shouldn't say obviously, where it is easy to understand which direction the header should be mounted on the trailer. I get why there's no indication. On a flat trailer like that, like, how do you know which side you're supposed to load it from? And I also feel like that trailer feels very tall for a small header, because you're going to be running a small harvester, and you may not have the vertical clearance to get over the side of it to get it situated.
Hey, did you know Hardware Bob's now rents trucks? That's right.
There is, McGarrett, there is a...
Hardware Bob's. Go trust yourself.
There's, I believe it's a Lizard. Oh, we're missing the term. I believe it's a Lizard brand, I think. General purpose trailer. It unfolded to the back. Interesting. Let me see if I can find the trailer I'm thinking of real quick. No, we don't want to be filling the tank. We want to be filling the tender. Let's see if I can find... I don't think I'm going to be able to quickly. There's a Lizard trailer. It's like a general purpose. See if I can find it real quick. It lowers on hydraulics. It has like a flat deck in the middle. And it's not very expensive. And I used it to transport the SM plows. I just don't remember what it's called. Yeah, it's basically, if I remember correctly, it has a dolly on the one end, fixed wheels on the back. It's narrow. It's got a flat deck in the middle. I don't know if it's specifically a header trailer or just a multi-use trailer. Bowen, welcome in. Sure will, Miss Lisa. Thank you. I'm not finding it, McGarrett. Oh, no, that's not it. But this one has tension belts, so it doesn't matter what you put on it. I know a lot of guys have tried a lot of different trailers, header trailers, with very mixed luck. And I used it a lot on 22 as well. I'll have to see if I can find it. Not seeing it. But yeah, McGarrett, there is a trailer out there that'll do it. Yep, Bowen, we're playing Farm Sim 25. Oh, and there goes our snow, guys. Almost. Slowly but surely. It takes a while to go across the 16x map. Let's see what we got here. How many gallons we got left in the tank? 14,000 liters in the tank. So not bad for what's left in there. I think, McGarrett, I think we're talking about the same one. It lowers down to the ground so you could drive over it. It was a nice trailer. I used it for a lot of things. All right, fertilizing went from 87 to 97. We're making progress. Yeah, and I used it to transport the SM82. That's what I used it for primarily. But that's the one that I would suggest. The only problem with that was a little tippy. But, I mean, most trailers in Farm Sim are tippy, so that's not a big deal. We're going to do a quick save. Things are going so well. Wouldn't want to lose any progress. All right, so the next Thanksgiving question, guys, is are you staying home or are you traveling for Thanksgiving? I get to stay home, which is nice. Be traveling at Christmas, but get to stay home for this one. So do you go see family? Does family come to you? You know, what's the logistics of your Thanksgiving arrangement? Nuke, mom's house 2 miles away. Jay, in-laws 1.5 miles away. Bowen, we're on Dakota 16x, if that's what you're asking. There's a link to the map. Get this guy parked up. Man, we are. It does not like being around this building, I'll tell you that much. All right, let's find the mower. Mower's got to be getting close. Yeah, do it on 20. There you go, Bowen. All right, we finished one of the contracts, the fertilizing contract. Let's go ahead and stop this guy. I think the issue with the frames right now is the snow. Well, I mean, Jay, that's family gatherings. I agree. I go down, I hang out as long as I'm happy, and then when I've had enough, I go back upstairs. Ain't no thing. Bowen, we finished the 7-Up. Started early. Just a couple little scraps in the bottom. That's all we got. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to be close to 20 this year, Jay. I think we're in the 17 to 19 range. I got to figure out a couple people. I don't know if they're coming or not yet, but figure all that out. Please refrain from applause. Mighty's back, and rumor has it he's cleaner and smells better than when he left. So take that for what it's worth to you. But, you know, we do have a very clean and important man in our presence. Couldn't help myself. Rose. Well played, Rose. Well played. Yeah, we need the snow to clear off this map. The frames are struggling with the snow. I can't smell myself anymore. That is always a good place to be there, Mighty. Always a good place to be. Do we have a mowing course for field 91 already? We do. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Send her off. Eldarian, welcome in. I got my shower in before stream, so I'm clean too. It's a clean stream. Alright, I think the only thing left to do at this stage, well, is the bale wrapping, has that progressed? What are we thinking? Are we endlessly circling backwards? Okay, might be time to step in. Mighty starting year 20. Wow. That is impressive. I am concerned this contract is unfinishable. Our last bale wrapping contract was 1,832 bales and did not complete. So let's see, we're at 91. Now we have to do the fun part of searching and looking for any bales that are not wrapped. Alright, so one bale is about 1%. So we need 8-ish bales. I'm not sure we're going to find 8 unwrapped bales, but we will look. 93%. You guys just call them out if you see them. The lag in chat won't be a problem at all. I think we're going to be stuck right at about 90. Oh, look at this. We got a whole bunch over here. True. That is a good point, E-Man. We had bright colored bale wrap that would help. But unless someone's got a way for me to get orange bale wrap, I'm going black. My time, unless like in the rod challenge we have to be at 3x, right? Otherwise, I just, however many days I need, whatever time I need, speed it up, slow it down. Oh, this could be it, guys. 99. Contract finished. Let's collect it so you guys know I'm not being tempted to take the bales. Bale wrapping for $50,000. Collect, and that'll take care of the bales for us. Fertilizing for $289. Collect. Weeding, we're at 87. Mowing, we're at 0. Interesting. Fertilizing at 0. Haven't got that one started yet. Gonna send this guy back to the farm. Who's off course? The mower, who hasn't done anything yet. So is it supposed to start down here? That's fair, Mighty. However much you play. I probably play more than most, which is why I have more hours than most. So there's some guys out there that have me just smoked hour-wise. Make me look like I'm barely touching the game. I don't want to brag, guys. Just like Mighty. Don't want to show off here. But, you guys notice I'm cutting grass and it's actually cutting now? Gecko Rat has orange. Ooh, Garrett, now we're talking. Bowen, have a good night, buddy. Enjoy playing tomorrow. I mean, previously we were increasing the growth stage of the grass when mowed it. Now we're actually mowing it. I'm excited for that. I think we got that problem figured out. We'll look up Gecko Rat. Get that fried out. Alright, so fertilizing field 95. What do we think? Do we think we have a contract or a route for this one already? Let's see. Bert. He said 95. Is that what he said? 95. I don't think we do. I think it was 94 to 98. Isn't that what I saw? 94 to 98. We'll do 2. Hey, Kiwi Man, thanks for hanging out. Have a great night. Guys, make sure you check out Kiwi stuff. Give him some love. Puts out some great content. Great guy. And save course. 95. Oh, mowing, we're at 1%. Mighty, I was talking about you being clean back from your shower, but not worried about that either. I use pink only for the high vis. Makes sense. Makes sense. And 32% on our fertilizing contract. We are winning. $2.4 million. We get to have the same conversations we already had earlier tonight, but we'll look again. What is orange? Oat? No. Not corn. No. What is orange? Carrots? Is the huge field next to us carrots? Yeah, I mean, it sure seems like we're going to buy this one. Yeah, I mean, that one's going to be 7.1 million. We're at 2.5. And carrots are eligible for harvest in August. Running 2-day months. Maybe we should go to 1-day months. Because we're just here to make money. I think maybe that's the play. Because we need to progress. We need to get a second production. I think we're going to have to do Granny's knitwear for the wool. Because we have a boatload of wool. And then, I don't know, a dairy production? We're getting a decent amount of milk. I mean, because how much wool do we have? Wool, 36,000 liters. I don't think that's entirely true either. Yeah, we have 36,000 liters of bulk wool and another 65. So we have 100,000 liters of wool. Yeah, Nuke, that's what I was thinking. Because then we have the 2 cotton harvesters, right? We got these 2 boys down here. That way we could, when a cotton contract comes up, pick up an extra bale or 2, put it right in Granny's. And and away we go. I think that's probably the way to do it. So I'm thinking that's the plan. Is Granny's knitwear and then some kind of dairy. Have to figure out what kind of dairy we want to do. It'll have to be relatively substantial. Another. Okay. I mean, for $500,000, yeah, I'll do it. Is your Granny's as loud as mine? Could be. Depends on how well the hearing aid's working. Okay, so we're mowing field 84. Do we have a hitch on this? Yeah, let's do this. Let's send this guy to the shop to pick up. We're going to buy a mower. We're going to buy the big mower. That's not the right choice, dude. That's just not the right choice. What are we doing? This guy hasn't left the farm. He doesn't know where he's going. Alright, check the sale, see if the mower's in there. I don't think it is. I think we would have noticed it earlier. The mower has been in the sale. Hey, there you go, McGarrett. There it is, right there in the sale, the N20T. Speak of the devil. I know the mower has been in the sale previously, and we didn't buy it, so no, it's not. Mower. Okay, we don't really care about unrealistic working speed because we can set the speed at whatever we want. Mower, mulcher, multi-roller. You can switch between the farmland and the grassland. That's interesting. And then we have some colors. Ooh. I am liking that, but orange is for forestry on this one. Should we do a green grass? Let's see. Valtra. Rim color with Valtra as well. Ooh. That's spicy. A tedder? Does it mow and Ted? Bella, welcome in. Oh, the actual production? Yes, McGarrett, it is loud, yes. Does a tedder mow as well? That'd be crazy. Just make grass. Cultivator? What is this thing? Does everything. That is craziness. I am assuming that this is being delivered to the store. I'm hoping it's being delivered to the store. Alright, it is there. Maybe a John Deere should run it. And we're going to take this guy to field 84. Oh, he needs fuel first. Yeah, McGarrett, I've never used this one before. I've downloaded it a couple times for a couple different playthroughs, but had not actually used it. We're going to see how it goes. Mac Trucker stuff is usually pretty good. There's only one mod in 22 I had a little problem with, but that was pretty minor. Not a big deal. May have to modify these fuel tankers to deliver fuel faster. Nuke, just in case you wanted to wonder, or you're wondering. The blue and purple Kenworth is still here. Does potentially need a wash, but different story for a different day. Oh, while we're waiting for that guy to fuel up, we've got another tree back here we didn't get last time. Go grab this guy and bring him out, see if we can get him out of those trees. Cooking everything. I think it's going to be a mess. It's being limited, not at full power. Yeah, that's what I was asking McGarrett, dude. We think it has to mow and ted in one step, right? I mean, that's what they're indicating there. Because I can't use the hay production in my silage factory yet, because I'm only allowed to have 2 productions in the first year. Get that to tip over the top of the truck. We're just going to crush it. I think we're just crushing the truck. I can tell you this tree is not likely to make it. You can do it, little truck. Get out of the way. I think it's caught on the bed of the truck at that, too. Let me through. I'm going to move the truck. Nope, I think we can pull it all the way through. Maybe not. Maybe we can. Nope, we're just not going to truck it. All we want to do is run one truck through, one tree through. Strap it. Not a bad idea. Really be faster. That truck's only there to drive our forestry equipment around for wherever we need it. That little tree over there is going to be like hitting the Hoover Dam. There'll be no escaping it. I think bringing one tree to the sawmill is going to be the challenge of the night. Here we go. It's gold gaming, Mighty. I'm not sure that maybe a mod can put a link in chat, but I don't think anyone else can put a link in chat. All right, Jay, have a good night, man. Yeah, gold gaming, Mighty. Gold gaming. This guy to 84 now. Go back and check in on the top kick. I'm hoping Mack Trucker stuff is usually pretty good. So I'm thinking the hit back for this thing is even. Look at that. Selling that from Big M 500. Get 2 of these, still saving money. Top kick's not real happy about. Look at that. The wheels are turned. Nothing's happening. It's not real happy about that. Yeah, we are sliding all over the place. I've got one on the forestry fence here. Just hoping to utilize the loader on that one. 84 bale sending. Alright, who finished work? Alright, park them. Does that mean we already collected that contract, right? We don't have any finished contracts. Oh, we do? Weeding, 139,000. We have $1 million in mowing. That's craziness. Absolute craziness. All right, we're gonna get this guy sent back. Got a low night on the crash counter. You guys should have taken the under on that one.
Johnny sitting on the porch, strumming that old guitar.
I'm intrigued to see how much progress this guy's making. I bet the other mower starts notably later than this one, the new mower, and finishes way sooner because of how wide it is. It is a huge field, but I think it's going to be just incredibly fast on the field. Turn that off, and then let's check in on our fertilizer. He's still good. He's still got 31%. Where did we leave the fertilizer truck? Yeah, he needs to go refill. And he can go to... Do we have a bulk fill? I think we removed the bulk fill. May have to replace that.
When the devil plays guitar, it's a sound you can't forget.
This guy's still getting to the field. Still getting there. Yeah, McGarrett, on the Yukon series, we have that forestry fence with Tony's winch on the back and the triple winch on the front, so we can pull 5 logs at a time, the guys were saying the other night, which is just craziness. I can't believe we got a bale wrapping contractor work on a worker. Okay, let's stop this guy. This field 84? Are we? No, it's not. Jeez Louise. I think this C7500 is going to beat him there. It's going to be real close. We will see. We're going to have closing in on $4 million in Adobe's contract. $1 million for the mowing. And then we got some spare change in the other ones. Another 132. It won't be quite at $4 million, but we're getting there. We are getting there. The mowing contracts are going to be absolutely huge for the long-term success. Stage 2. Okay. Where are we going? Right about here. Yeah. Oh, why are we on field 85? Why was the C7500 on the wrong field? I understand the Raskin, right? Makes sense. safely home. He did his job. What just happened there? That was a weird one. Alright, farm. Woby crop silos. I made a Kubota skid steer for Bruce Gaming with a double winch on the back. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, and I know Gaming Joy has got the, he modified the in-game one to have significantly more capacity. I think he added a winch line. There goes our fertilizer trailer. Alright, let's get this done. Let's see. Headlands 2, rounded 2, start on the center. Rows to skip 1. I need a 3% overlap. I think we're going to have to replace the course on this one too. Ooh, pulling some brisket, some guy. Now we're talking. And it didn't miss much. We're doing a mowing comparison at this point. So mowing, we already have an 84, so we need to save this as 84. 27 meter. 27 meter. That guy's in a ditch. All on his own doing. Make sure this guy gets going. What are we thinking here, guy? What are we thinking here? Are we gonna drive, or are we just gonna keep getting caught? Alright, let's stop with the silliness. The worker can't figure out how to get to the starting point. We are at 14% on the other mowing contract. I'm intrigued to see how this one goes. Yeah, that is so much more grass. And I assume there's a way to swath it based on the mod. That is very cool. As I said, I think we're going to sell the Chrome and buy 2 of these. Pull them with the John Deeres. Alright. That contract is done as well. Let's stop work there. And let's send this guy to park. He's done. I'm surprised the local fire department, police departments tomorrow. Well, some guy, I'll get the job real quick. Just tell me where. I'll be there tomorrow morning to eat it. Little breakfast brisket. That's awesome, man. Thank you for your support for our civil service guys. Incredible. That's what I figured, Garrett. And if this thing will swath and Ted and do hay, whoo, doggy. We're going to be in good shape. Yeah, it's already at 2% on one pass. And the Crone is has been working for, what, 30 minutes? Yeah, this is going to absolutely destroy the Crone. We'll let it finish this contract, but I think we're going to sell it when we're done. Just not big enough. Hit a quick save, make sure we don't lose anything. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. Trying to be better about ending stream at a better hour. Get some good sleep. So, appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. It was a fun one. The gold raid was a blast. All the regulars dropping in. You guys haven't been here in a while. Rose and I are now in competition for Gold Gaming's signed Monster can, so that rivalry will go down in the history of sports rivalries. Oh, might have FS25 in your stocking. Nice, some guy. That'd be awesome. Tony, thanks for hanging out. Love that the new graphics card is working well for you. Super exciting. But to the rest of you guys, I appreciate it. Quick recap on the stream. I was accepted into the G-Portal partner program, so we're working on getting that set up, but I should have G-Portal discount codes for everybody if you want them. I believe it's going to be 10% off on your server. That'll be awesome. We have the Yukon Own the Map Challenge 130 Sunday stream. Love to see you guys there. That series is a ton of fun. We get some guys on there, and we there's a lot of shenanigans and a little bit of mining, really is what happens, but we have an absolute blast with that. The members server is still on Judith Plains Multi-Fruit 4X, which is a great map, so if you were gifted a membership and want to check that out, feel free. Our community server is Strasbourg, PA, which is another fantastic map by Jake Dupp. It was really a big achievement for him getting it put on Mod Hub. Very, very cool. So we have that server as well. Gonna have a more unique schedule for next week with it being the holiday. Don't know exactly what that means yet, but gonna try to mix up the streaming schedule. And try to get ahead on some content creation for you guys. I am just literally at the cusp of on the series that we have. The 555, the Realistic Cattle Ranch, and the Homestead series are just barely keeping up with the video release right now. It's been so busy, so I'm hoping to get some extra recording done on that stuff next week. But we'll see how all that works out. You guys have been fantastic as always. So appreciate everyone hanging out. This was a very nice, relaxing stream. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't already, drop a like on your way out. Turn on notifications. Drop a sub if you haven't and like the content. Channel memberships are available if you'd like to support my content further. And channel members do get early access to upcoming videos and access to our member server. All of my videos are released over time. You never have to pay to watch a video. So if you're ever on the channel and watching a series and getting excited and you get to a video that says members only or members home or early access, that is simply a pre-release video for members. Those will be anywhere from a couple of days to up to 3 weeks out in advance for them, but all of the videos are released publicly and you do not have to pay, so don't ever feel like you're not going to get the content. And besides that, I think we're in good shape for tonight, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate all of you. We're going to call it there, so that's it for this one, but I'll see all of you in the next one.